Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Aadhar, a 2D hand-drawn animator based in Nepal, and today we're diving into a new topic, a spicy one at that. How I deal with animation clients and how you should as well. Now if you've seen my last video, if not I'll link it somewhere in the screen, I talked about how hard it can be to get clients, especially when you're just starting out with a tiny portfolio. But trust me, sometimes the harder part is actually dealing with clients once you have them. So in this video, I'm going to break down 5 hard-earned lessons I've learned through trial, error, and some interesting emails. So let's get into it. Let's start with something a lot of beginners fall into: working for free. I have this amazing idea and I'd love to collaborate with you on it. Sound familiar? Listen, I have ideas too, right? In fact, I've got a list of animation concepts that's longer than my sleep schedule. If I'm going to animate something for free, it's going to be my idea. Something that adds to my portfolio or satisfies my creative itch. The only time I'd animate someone else's idea for free is if it's 10 times better than anything I've thought of, which rarely happens. So yeah, if you're not getting paid gigs right now, don't collaborate just because someone said your art is cool. Go make your own thing. That's a better investment of your time anyway. Whoa, okay, this one hurts a bit. When I started freelancing, I was doing animations for $5 per minute. Yeah, as low as that. You heard that right. At that price, I was basically animating at the speed of light and burning out at the same time. Plus, when the client sets the price, they kind of expect to control the whole deal. There's no room to negotiate or say no to extra demands. After a few rough gigs, I finally set my own price though. And yeah, it was scary at first, but fortunately it worked. I started attracting clients who respected what I do and saw value in it. You know, they kind of realized that I know my worth. So if your work is solid and your portfolio shows that you know what you're doing, don't be afraid to price accordingly. Like, you can be super bold. You're not just selling animation, you're selling your time, your storytelling, and other skills, right? Here's a mindset you should always have. When a client hires you, they're not just hiring your hands, they're hiring your brain as well. I've learned script writing, color theory, short composition, all that film stuff through formal training. But even if you haven't studied those things, if you see something's off in a script or scene, say something. You might feel weird about giving feedback, especially to someone who's paying you, but trust me, it helps in the long run. Be respectful. Explain why you think a change would help and how it improves the final product. It builds trust. It shows you care about the outcome, and often it makes the project way better. There's a flip side to the point that I just mentioned to you. Do not try to take over. Being vocal is great, but remember, this isn't your personal short film. It's a client's vision. So if they strongly disagree with your suggestion, don't push it. Don't make it a back and forth battle, right? One thing I like to do is show the original version alongside my suggestion and then get feedback from a few trusted people. Sometimes a third or a fourth pair of eyes makes the call easier, but at the end of the day, the client gets the final say. Your job is to elevate their vision, not rewrite it. Let's be real, revisions suck, especially when you animated an entire scene and the client hits you with, can we change the angle and the color scheme, and actually can the character be a dolphin instead of a raccoon? Yeah, it hurts, but it's part of the job. I used to get super frustrated at first. Now I've learned to accept revisions and I budget time for them. That way it doesn't feel like a punch to the gut every time someone says, can we tweak this? Animation is iterative, and the more graceful you are with changes, the more professional you come off, which leads to better reviews, repeat clients, and a better reputation overall. So, yeah, dealing with animation clients can be tricky, especially when you're new. But if you know your worth, communicate clearly, and treat it like a collaboration, not a battle, you're going to do great. I hope this gave you some clarity, especially if you're just getting started in the freelance animation world. Drop a comment below if you've had any weird or funny client stories. I'd love to hear them. Also, if you haven't seen my last video about my first year as a freelance animator, you can check that out as well. There's also a teaser for my upcoming short film, animated short film that is in my channel. You can check that out too. And of course, if you found this video helpful, you can like it, you can subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video with some more animation tips and behind the scenes chaos. You can also suggest video ideas in the comments. Thank you for watching. I am Aadhar and I'm still figuring things out.